what's up, everybody, and welcome back to Everybody's Talking About It, the show where we talk about everything that everybody's talking about. This is the mid-season finale. Oh, man, it came quick, but it's here. And today we're talking about the topic of I hate that shit, which is about anything that we hate for any reason, just for any reason at all. You know what I mean? So first, let me get into these guests. What's up, Trent? Juice Spots Podcast, my boy, he's here. Nostalgia. What's up, girl?
Hey.
Welcome back.
Thank you.
You know, it's been a couple weeks since you've been here.
I know.
Welcome back. What's up, Evans?
Hey.
Beautiful ass.
Beautiful girl. Okay, what's up, Lot?
What's good, bro?
That's my homie. That's my dog. We all here. And we're going to end this little half of the season off right. We're going to talk about all the shit we hate. I did a Pet Peeves episode a couple episodes back last season. And it was more so just pet peeves. And, you know, pet peeves are more like categorical, you know, when you think about it. But now I hate that shit. It's just based on the littlest shit. It could be like something that you notice somebody posting. You just be like, wow, I really hate that shit. Like, what are some examples y'all have?
I started off.
Yeah, go ahead, please.
Right. So I'm some real, as a humble person, I really, like, my pet peeve is just anybody in any capacity just flexing. Because I feel like if God gave it to you, you don't have to flex it. Just be happy with what you got.
I hate a flexer.
Like, that's in general.
Or even if you do flex, don't
It's a way
belittle
to do things,
other
right?
people who aren't able to flex at that time.
Right, like, you make other people feel bad with the fact that you have and they don't. Like, is that really worth having? Like, just enjoy what you got.
Nigga will post some money and be like, thank God for blessing me so much. And you niggas so little. And it's like, damn, bro. You just came up on that money.
Right.
Like, just appreciate it.
God probably didn't even give you that shit. Like, yeah. But for real.
Yeah, that's
How about you, Reese?
That's a big one. Oh man, I hate everything, yo. You know what I hate though? Like I hate like just things that turn into fads in general. Like everybody hops on this one wave. Like just recently, when now everybody's writing things out in cash. Like everybody taking the money and writing messages and like why one person did it, now 500 people doing it. Like why is that happening? Like, why is that a trend? Put your money in your pocket. Like, or even the other people that's going, I'm broke with the dollars. Like, just why at this point?
And that's the thing, is if it's not for social media or on social media, it doesn't count. No. It's like you have to do it for the gram. You have to do it for Twitter. If you don't do it, then it doesn't count.
Right. So, can I go? Because
yeah.
that segues into my... I hate people that cat for the gram. So, like... To those that don't know you in real life, it look like you're really out here flexing, but we know you in real life. Yeah. The money that you posted is all you got.
Yeah.
The part that you in don't belong to you. Like,
well, I just hate when people cap on the gram for anything. Like when you just know them and you know that you know them, and it's just like
you're not even like that.
Like that's not you. Like I just know that's like, especially when you know them kind of bothers me. But now those kind of people are not my friends. Like I wouldn't even hang with those kind of people. So like people that get up there and blatantly lie.
I think it's a maturity thing.
But that's the worst too. When you know those people and they know that there's people who know that they're lying.
Mm-hmm.
But then it was still
care.
Out there, right? And don't even care. Don't even care. And it's just like, wow, you really the balls on you, right? The balls on you. And
I'm in the same room, and you're posting this shit like I'm not right here, and it's like you. Let me tell you
this, y'all. You know what bothers me, and I don't mean to hate y'all for y'all people that do this. Those people that be of a certain age, like particularly if you over like 25, but definitely if you over 30, and you putting up those to be honest's, like my post if you want me to be honest and put a special message in your thing. If you ain't bold enough to just say, hey, I like your hair or I like your fat ass or something by now, then you gotta save it. I'm not liking your post so you can be honest with me and tell me I look good. I know that shit already. Tell me something good, Shaka Khan style. Fuck that, tell me something, you know what I mean?
What about the people, and this is very specific, if you go to Miami, if you go to LA, and you taking pictures in front of some other nigga's car,
oh, God.
That's not your Tesla.
I see videos of niggas
that's not your Rolls Royce.
Like,
that's the thing.
That's the thing.
That's the thing. Like, you really
that's the thing.
I'm gonna make a come up off my will because you want to pose like it's yours. That's crazy to me.
Or posting celebrities like they're your friends because you met them one time. Like, I'm with homie, like, pulled up on homie.
Big homie
ran up
Big homie pulled
like
up.
Brandy is my sister.
Yeah, never posted that shit.
Cause you want it. You ain't
I come off as a fan. Like I always like, hey, this is my baby. But I don't never be making it seem like I'm chilling with the bitch because I don't know her that well. You know what I mean? I don't know her at all. Actually. But go ahead, Styles. What about you? You over here?
When I think about flex, it definitely depends on the capacity, right? Because sometimes people get in the habit of humbling themselves into silence or low self-esteem. So I feel like when you get to a certain point in your life, when where you only body know your story is you, right? And you speaking about it, you talking about it, you want people to know, not because it don't necessarily have to be a flex, but because you're so proud of where you came and you have supporters. Strangers supporting you more than your friends and your family.
And that's
so
weird.
That can be for that as well.
Flex when it's warranted. Right. I'm not the gatekeeper of flexing, but if you selling platters and you sell out, talk your shit. If you selling candles or if you selling merch, you selling clothes, you got all the orders on the floor and you in the middle of it like, yo, what's up? Look at me. All for it. But when you're like falsely like claiming some shit as if like you're that guy, you're that top nigga, top chick or whatever, that's where it's like you're falsely like.
But it's a thin line too, because I was just about to say the one on the plate dinners. Some people, because some don't even know, because some people fraud. Yes, I was just about to say.
Two players left.
You done already cooked. First of all, you done already cooked for 30 people. You done gave 10 of those people a discount just because they didn't have all the money. You done gave 2 plates away because they kids, and then it's so for real. You ain't getting no money,
but I'm gonna make some money off this promo.
But that's a marketing strategy.
Yeah,
they teach you that. I learned that when I was in school.
Right.
They definitely teach you that.
But they do teach you that. But they teach you that when you have when you already. But they teach you when to use it too.
Right.
Because they teach you when to use it.
You
don't sit up there and have you don't have full inventory and then go. I'm at my end. There's nothing I can do for you. You ain't had nothing going. All of a sudden, I'm all out. I'm just. You better. I'm looking to play clean.
That's literally the #1 strategy. I've been in restaurant and hospitality management. If you go to a restaurant, the specials aren't specials of the day. That's nigga. That shit expires tomorrow, so we gotta get it out of here.
Right.
So that's the special.
We're gonna make it look as good as possible, so we can make sure we get paid.
I might ruffle some feathers, but what I've been hating lately,
tell me,
it's like whether you're a man or you're a woman, and you're projecting on what a real man should do.
Oh, I hate that.
What a real woman should do. Just projecting false narratives and shaming other people for not living the same way that you're
living and that you're trying to put out there.
Well, a real man would do this. Well, a real woman does this. And as we know, everything's situational.
It's such a big world. You could do
so
many
specific.
Things. Right. That's what I'm saying.
Well, this is what my grandfather did.
Right.
You ain't know that, nigga.
My grandmother
did. Your grandmother, what? Your grandmother used to mess with his uncle, his brother.
But they never tell you.
But this is what a real woman would do. I just hate when you just see people projecting on how people should live.
Is that the older generation?
No, because it's also a younger generation too.
Right? Because blame it on the older generation.
Y'all feel like that though? Like each generation blames it on the other generation?
And this goes back to influencers. This goes back to influencers and people like that. Like, oh, now real niggas only fly you out and all this. Now I gotta get flued out, and now I gotta do all that.
A real man will buy me and my friends drinks.
And at the end of the day, you can't even buy yourself a drink.
Right.
You can't even buy a drink. So you want somebody to buy you and your friends a drink? Like, and here's the thing, fellas. Like, remember how back in the day women had to go call Tyrone? Now we gotta go call Keisha because you gotta come help your girl get her shit because her broke ass wanting shit. Like, women just as scandalous as men back. Like, that song was about a lady, but these y'all women gotten so lazy back in the, so nowadays, because now it was like really hard working women. Listen, and I'm gonna keep saying it because back in the day, your grandmama wasn't lazy though. Grandmama used to work at the factory and she used to sew and make stuff for people, and she was a beautician that had hair salons in the basement, and she hustled or she ran numbers and shit. Now these girls just want want to sit at home and get their feet and nails done and just be cute while they nigga work. It's weird now. So don't sit up here and say, oh, my grandmama didn't have to work. Well, she did. She used to
But
shout.
she also took on a.
She's not quite.
And she also had 9 kids to take care of back in the 60s and all that.
Still
Every
wearing
generation
like that's the crazy
it's
part
different
about
from each generation.
elegance, like,
A lot of people when they say, well, yeah, my grandfather did this, my grandmother didn't have to do that. She couldn't work. If we're talking about grandma age, assuming they 70 in the 1950s, where the fuck was she working at? That nigga could barely get a job.
Yeah, factories
That
and
nigga
stuff. They
could
was
barely
working
be out here accepted and getting a job and being allowed to make a living.
It was things
So
about when the men went to war, women got the jobs,
They
though.
wasn't even working.
Wait, go ahead.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Things
that's what
are
I'm saying,
slightly
like,
different. So, like, back then they
people
couldn't
use it
work,
as well.
which is why a man was a provider and she took care of home. I don't
She
know where you
had
got the
to.
lazy part from. But
Because how
women
many
definitely out here
But
carrying
listen,
it when they
listen,
Well,
work.
nobody said that,
men
but what I'm
women.
saying is, I'm talking about the women that's out here that's like, oh, my man needs to do this, my man needs to do that. That's what we were speaking about. I'm not sitting here saying women across the board are lazy, because
Right,
most women
right.
are independent.
Right.
But what I'm saying is most women that's out here like, oh, my man better do this, he better fly me out, he better do this. And you start thinking about it, you ain't got no kids at home that you taking care of. And if you do, they in daycare 8 hours a day and all that, where that shit wasn't open for grandma back in the day, where you could take all 9 of your kids to the neighborhood daycare center and then go chill at home all day while a nigga went to go flip a brick real quick. Like, that's what's happening right now. Like, and then all these women are so like up, y'all speaking about it so freely. Like, my man going to take me to here, I'm going to the hotel. And what do you do? Like, what's your daily thing? Y'all barely, I mean, half these girls barely wash dishes. They barely sweep, mop, Swiffer, anything. Dust.
He does not speak
For God,
everyone.
like, I don't give a
He does
fuck.
not speak for everyone.
I don't give a shit. I've seen it and I've seen it happening. Barely can cook. A lot of them can't even cook.
Big chicken, yellow rice.
And all that
string
shit. Gotta sit here and keep putting shit in microwaves and shit. I'm gonna start hiding the microwave and let's see what you do. Let's see what you working with. Let's see what's going on your fork that day. Because I'm sick of it. And I'm canceling out all credit cards, deleting all apps off your phone, Grubhub, all that, and let's see how dinner magically appears on the table.
Well, I feel like if y'all stop entering relationships, when it comes to codependency, you won't have to worry about it.
I don't want it. It's not about being codependent. I'm just expecting that if I'm all out all day and shit like that, and I'm working and shit, so don't even dap Kalia up in the corner. Don't dap Kalia in the corner, because what's happening is y'all trying to make excuses for these women just to say, oh, codependency, because y'all people be wanting somebody to take care of y'all fully, just in case y'all didn't have the option. So you want to say, all right, just in case I want to leave my job tomorrow, I can, because I know I got a man that's going, work anyway.
The
and
devil,
he going to take
well,
care
listen,
of home.
the devil is listen, the devil is a liar. Okay.
What are you lying about today?
And I'm gonna tell you why. It depends on. I want to say the foundation of men in your life. I have a very strong foundation of men in my life.
Oh,
I have
amen.
my father, my grandfathers, my brothers, and my uncles. They are grounded in my life. So, with that being said, one thing my dad taught me was to make sure. Of course, you definitely gonna have a man that's not broke. Whatever you define broke, that's on you. Me, I don't mind a man who make the average salary. I'm not gonna ask for more than what I cannot give, right?
I like that.
So,
I like that.
with that being said, of course, I'm gonna be independent and everything. I'm gonna make sure. My dad told me, make sure you have your own before you
I
go
like
asking
it.
for
I like
stuff,
it. That's what I'm talking about.
right? So,
talking.
like when you take expectations out of the center of things, everything will be a smooth transition.
And I think that's where it gets lost at. Not to keep harping on this situation, because I would love to hear like what else
That we need.
all hit. And also, if you check out the Juicebox podcast, I have a segment called "The Shit Trent Hates This Episode." Every episode, check us out. But also, what you were just saying though, that's somewhat an anomaly. That's not every woman or man's like bringing up. But the fact that a lot of women are also like, this is what a real man does. Like, you have that as a clear reference in your life.
And your
you're
life,
going
yeah,
off
you
of
have a
something.
visual, yep.
And you understand, like, what's reasonable and what's not reasonable.
Right.
There's some women who are out there can't even do shit on their own. And there's still niggas who are out there, like, expecting a woman to do all of these things that they can't even apply or bring into a relationship. So that's why I said I hate both sides of it. There's plenty of niggas asking for shit that they can't even provide for themselves if that woman wasn't there. But then you have a bunch of women who are like, this is what a real nigga does. This is what a real man would do. And it's like, sis, your dad wasn't there. I know your brothers. All them niggas is bums.
Yeah.
So where are you getting these references from, and why are you setting these expectations on me?
Yeah.
We were talking, well, there was a past episode where they were talking about like past relationships or whatnot, but now there's so many relationships where people are setting standards for shit that their exes wasn't doing, and you're making the next person climb like mountains just to like even get your attention. Because now all of a sudden you've done all these things. You might have had 2 or 3 kids. Same with the niggas. You might have had 2 or 3 kids, had the lowest expectations. Now I'm bringing something to the table. But even if I still fall short, I can exceed all of those expectations that those last niggas did. But now, all of a sudden, I have to jump through mountains just to get your attention.
But
why
You hit a nerve.
you
Because
said she dealt with those things from her past, so she's supposed to keep making the same mistake. Like as long as she's is now setting a standard.
It should never be false for making a standard. When you set a standard, that means like there's no what is it? There's no negotiation with that. It's either this or nothing. But those other niggas had nothing even compared to what I'm bringing.
So what it is he's saying that you putting on like you're like setting
blaming
the
Zach
bar
Nixon
high.
from the
Now you're putting you setting your bar extremely high from what you even had in the past,
which is fine. But to even be like, oh no, nigga, this nigga let this last person bring nothing to the table.
You gonna meet her standards regardless of what they are.
Right.
At
But
the end
that's
of the day.
that goes.
So
on.
it's like, all right, yeah, you had a trash dude, and now your standards are higher because you learned from the fact of that trash dude. So the next nigga gotta be 20 times better than that nigga, and if he not, then it is what it is. Like you need to find a chick that y'all on the same level with.
But
And
see,
that's-
you can have standards, right? But make sure they're realistic.
Right.
And I think that's where you are talking about in a sense, which is fine.
I'm just saying you
yeah,
can't
be
blame
realistic.
her for learning.
But
from
listen,
her.
we
No,
can't.
not
we can't
blaming
say
her
y'all
from not
going too
learning.
deep into this. Y'all's going too deep into this. We gotta cut this. We gotta pull this back because we gotta talk about this shit. We hate style
Pet peeves.
because this is going too deep. We're gonna have a part 2 of this.
Okay.
Next time.
So
What you hate?
I hate when everybody try to put a hustle on a hobby. Greed is of course one of the biggest things in
We gotta get this
the
money.
United
What
States.
you mean?
I know.
I'm gonna make a hustle.
But what you know is a hobby is different.
but
A hobby is different.
It's so
You
many
saying just
things.
enjoy it as a hobby?
Yeah,
But listen,
that
it's
you're
so
not
many-
experienced in, you're not
Right.
trained in, you don't know shit
Exactly.
about.
Right.
So you out here trying to think that you out here. So that's the thing. Like you know that you like. So
Yeah.
even if you like, for instance, if you talking about singing, you know you really can't sing. You
Can't
like to sing in the
sing,
shower,
right.
but you sitting here
Just
trying
keep
to
it a
get people
hobby.
to buy your
Yes.
mixtape.
But-
But motherfucker, like I know
You
somebody
trying
like
to
that.
train
You
people
ain't
to
know
sing.
me. You and her.
Or even when it comes to let's say you cook for your family and your family think your food good, that don't mean
That
you
you out
meant
here
to
selling
cook for the
dinner.
masses.
Top
Like,
chef,
Sure
right?
That's
It don't
that's all
qualify
they
you.
had to eat that night.
Right.
Yeah.
That
Yeah.
was what was offered.
And then nobody wants that tape. And then you know that people get your family kind of
They love
people
my
don't realize
food.
this. Your family gets accustomed
they
to your
love
tape.
when I make
Right.
this.
Yeah.
Or they might not like it and really just
Your
like you up
family,
'cause
yeah.
you family.
No, but people really, you know, like
Oh.
you notice that, like most people, it's not too many people that's not gonna say they mom can't cook,
Right.
because that's what you
They
know.
gonna just-
That's
all
what you
you
came up on.
I love
so
it.
you are that's like something
now
that you're
that-
accustomed
and
to.
mom-
Orchestrated your
running
taste buds.
Yeah,
Right.
So it's kind of like, my mom can cook. Come on over, and then
They-
somebody come
they-
over your
they
house, and
love
then
when
nobody
I make
touches the
potato
food,
salad.
and then I hate.
They
it's
love
not-
when I.
To the dog on the side.
It's not always
Yeah.
when you're not good at something. It's when it's like the worst when you actually good at something. So it's like there's a lot of skills that I have, but it's like people are like, oh, you really dope in it. You need to start. I'm like, I just do it. It's therapeutic.
Oh, because you
That's
love it. So why do people sometimes
I don't want
charge?
to put a
It
price
comes
on it, you
naturally
know?
to you.
Because if you can make your
Exactly.
lifestyle better, why wouldn't you?
Yeah,
Because
I
it's
know-
a
Especially
job.
like a lot
It's
of people
less
have
enjoyable
jobs
as
that
a
they
job.
don't enjoy. So I feel like if you have a job, like
But
a lot
see,
of people
I
that
have one
like it's
that
people that
suits
would
me.
beg for a job that they could enjoy and make money and live the way they want to off of something that they love doing and they can't.
Yeah, because
so
you know what?
why wouldn't you do that if you had the opportunity?
Right, because like those of us, like you know, like myself, who's good at sex, we don't charge for it. You know what I mean?
Speak for yourself.
I'm down with y'all, bro.
Sit am I
You
getting?
know?
Right.
Sis, what am I getting?
You get paid?
I'm getting something.
What do you get?
Sis, what am I getting from this?
Trent, enlighten us on what you get.
On the next
We
episode.
talking about Papa John's
how
for
chicks
dinner
talk
for the
about
night.
how are they benefiting besides just sex?
We gonna bring it back to Cheney or no?
Sis, what am I getting from this besides a nut?
Alright.
No.
My time isn't. But speaking of what other things we hate, but like Nostalgia was talking about, like just talking about the hustles and hobbies. Everybody's not Wallow 267. Everybody's not a fucking motivational speaker.
I am.
Miss me with the waking up first thing. We all got the same 24 hours. The early bird gets the
Hold on,
worm
bro.
first.
If you reach one person to better themselves, what's wrong with that?
That's fine.
Everybody-
I just said
everybody's
everybody.
the same.
When I know the nigga is saying this, then rolling over and going back to sleep, nigga.
That's just like that's just like guys, listen.
now
That's just like a
it's
wifey
Tarsha,
wake
what
up
you
one day and next to
Yeah,
you.
yo, we
And that's
did,
a
we
wifey wake up
grinding.
next day one day to you and she on her phone in front of the thing going on live going, calling me now for your free reading. Call me now. Would you not flip the fuck out? What are you doing? Calling me now.
Then when I see them
I see.
I'm be right with it. If I see that money start coming out, I'm right with it.
If you sleep right now, that means you don't want
in a
it.
second.
If you out here, you bullshit, nigga, sold this money out here,
Yes.
That's not
then
true.
you roll over and go to sleep.
Absolutely.
I know you.
What are you out here doing? Are you
I
out
don't
here
really-
writing doctor's notes, COVID tests? What are you doing?
Writing COVID test.
I'm not writing a COVID test. You go to jail. I ain't going to jail.
Find out. That's the next
But,
episode.
but DM me, I might know somebody.
No, let me tell you what I really hate, y'all. Trent, you brought this up before. I hate being in people's close friends and it ain't nothing in there. Like, I really hate that. Like,
If it ain't no coochie in the close friends,
I do not like that.
leave me
You ever
out.
been in somebody's close friends and you be like, if you put one more stupid ass meme in this close friends, I'm gonna lose it. I swear I'm about to
Where's
see you in here
the coochie
fucking.
at?
Like, where is the
Ain't
fucking?
nothing there.
Well, wait, what's the purpose of close friends? Is it private?
So my
Yeah.
close friends is anybody that I didn't work with or go to church with.
Okay.
I'm not cussing and fussing in front of people that used to babysit me. Like,
Right.
I'm not.
And I don't mind yours,
And
but
I'm not rating on my
saying-
job in front of my
I ain't talking
coworkers.
about yours. I ain't talking about yours in particular.
I know what
I'm
close
talking
friends
about
was meant for.
yeah, like close
I
friends.
know
Like,
it's for twerking.
I'm talking about
it's for
strangers.
popping,
like
it's
people
for
that I
turning up.
don't know. Like a lot of people that I don't know is that got me in their close friends. I don't know why people randomly put me in their close friends, but why do y'all put me in your close friends? I guess I'm not complaining.
It'll be a bottle of Patron and some shots.
Now I know
Close
people that
friends.
do that.
Like, keep me out of that.
Yeah, but I don't know why people
Where's
do
the
that.
cooch?
Yeah. Like,
Oh.
because people want
That's
to,
what
we
close
want,
friends
if
for.
you're not fucking in your fucking close friends, I don't want to say it.
If you can put it in your regular
Then
Instagram
keep it,
post,
don't unclose friends.
post it. Don't
Not
put
you.
me in a
Not
close
you either,
friends
right?
like an exclusive.
I'm gonna make sure I go here and take you out my clothes.
Don't take me out. I'm not complaining. I wasn't complaining.
That's because y'all know the adrenaline or the high you get when you see that green circle.
That green
It's
circle.
like, oh.
Just felt, oh. Now some people already know the people that I'm in their close friends.
No,
Then I'm not
they're
going to get
weird.
nothing out of, and I'll be supportive. You know what I mean? Some people like, you know, and you know,
You're cursing on close friends?
yeah. Certain people I don't
Get me
mind.
out
Like
of that.
certain people I don't mind because I
That-
know what theirs is going
That's
to
the
give.
spicy
Now,
stuff.
to be honest with y'all, I have no idea what close friends is. So, cause
So,
y'all elaborate
so
for the
So
people that don't
Instagram-
know, like me,
So
like
listen, on
oh,
Instagram
me
you have a
neither.
place where you can go where you upload in your story. And you
I
gotta,
got an Instagram, but I don't
when
know
you go on
what close
Instagram, you know
friends
when you open up a story, when you
Yeah.
post your story,
You watch
it's a
somebody
way
shit.
where you can post a story, but you can post it only from your close friends to see it.
is. Oh, alright. So that's chilling.
But what else you hate, Evan? What else?
Right.
I know there's some
I'm saying as
things.
deep as y'all. I hate dirty fingernails, uncut fingernails.
And that's the thing, that the ones on the surface are the best. Dirty fingernails, what else? Give me two more.
So you hate a man that work like get down
That
and
don't
dirty
mean your
when
hands
it's
gotta be
work.
dirty.
You get
What
hands
you
to be
mean?
clean. I like a
That doesn't mean your
well-kept
fingernails
man.
have to be dirty.
How, if you do
My
dirty
father is a
stuff for a
hardworking man.
living,
He does not have
I
dirty
like a
fingernails.
well-kept.
that means he cares about that. But it's
You heard what she
men
said,
that they
Lodge?
just might be too
Okay,
tired.
She
but
said-
for
She
me,
said what?
She said she like a well.
You gotta be
She
a
said
well-
she like a well cut man.
well kept.
Well,
Well, I thought she said well cut. I was about to say,
Well-kept.
well, we know you don't like
You
them.
gotta be well kept.
She don't like it with that shit. She don't like it with a helmet on it.
Dirty,
Yeah,
it's gonna be dirty at some point. Yeah, yeah, I might not.
She
have
don't
showered
want a
yet.
turtle.
Well,
I definitely don't want no turtle.
well, can I piggyback off of Ebony?
What's up?
Now you know what else I hate?
What?
I don't give a fuck.
No, come on. 'Cause a pair of ugly toes. God.
That's fair.
Oh my god.
A pair of ugly
Me too.
feet.
You know what I hate?
What happened?
I
Why
know
you
that's
care?
Didn't happen is
If
the
you're not
problem.
sucking them, why do you care?
But you know what?
And
What
I
about-
might.
You ain't
That's
gonna,
why I got an
you
issue.
had an option. Like I might want to.
If I was
stuff.
into that.
Right, all right. I can understand that.
If I was into that.
Right.
What about somebody that got bad breath and don't want to take the gum? What about that?
And won't take none of the hints.
And you will do all that you can.
Sure?
Now you know everybody wants this last piece. Now everybody over there they fighting for it. But I told them I'm saving it for you. They sure. Because I'm offering it now. Hold on. Catch it. Now that's it. Like why don't they want to take the gum, Lodge? Take the gum.
I don't. Honestly, I wouldn't know.
Oh,
Like,
when
why?
somebody invites you to their house.
Knowing that shit tore up.
And know that they're a dirty ass house.
And don't even think this might not be acceptable for people who
Nope, won't even do nothing. And won't even apologize when you come in. You know how sometimes
Why?
you go, I'm sorry for the mess. Nope, they just be like, sit anywhere.
Why's the floor sticky? What's going on? Did you not know I was coming over? Did you not know?
I went to somebody's house, God, and I'm sorry for saying this because I know they're going to know who else I'm talking about. When I tell you, it was, man, a roach motel in there. I wouldn't touch nothing. I was just walking around like this because one of these motherfuckers get on me. They was on the walls, on the ceilings, on the
front counter checking
It was
out.
everywhere. It was just as if they didn't even see him. It was just like you just don't. I know one of these motherfuckers be in your ear.
Yo.
You ever
You can't tell me you sleep comfortably, basically.
You
like,
ever go to somebody's house and open up their fridge?
Oh, I would never. I don't go.
And then that
can't
funk
open up
come
other
out?
people's fridges,
Oh
bro.
my god.
Or brown stains in the fucking toilet
You
when you
got
go to
Indian
somebody's
food
house.
from 2 months
When the
ago?
last time you scrubbed that motherfucker? You're supposed to scrub your toilet a couple times a week. Matter of
Right.
fact, I think it's 2 times a week minimally. Because you can't, because something gets corroded in that motherfucker. So you ever been to somebody's house and you have to use their bathroom? Corroded.
Well,
That's
you're
the word.
supposed to sanitize every time you.
No, I'm saying in the toilet, in the bowl.
Yeah, that's
Like that's disgusting. No,
Spray
you
the
don't.
toilet inside.
But that don't get the stains out. Somebody
Oh, yeah,
gotta
you
actually
gotta
you
scrub it.
gotta
Okay,
you
yeah,
gotta
yeah.
scrub that motherfucker.
You gotta feel embarrassed after you go to the bathroom and you leave some skid marks on the
Oh, I don't leave skid marks.
Well, you gotta at least
I don't. You know
scrub
what?
that.
I don't shit.
You can't live. You
I don't
can't
shit
leave
in
that.
people's
deep into the toilet, man.
It's a level.
can't leave that.
Matter of fact,
Like,
it's a level to.
I thought that was it.
No, it's a level to when you're supposed to shit in somebody's house. We got to be at a certain level, friendship level. You just don't go to somebody's house and
I
take a
ain't
shit.
shitting in
You
nobody's
can't
Like
be
I'm
level
sorry,
one
you don't.
friend.
Yeah,
Like,
you don't come to my
man, I
house
just gotta
as
go
a
to the bathroom.
guest.
You thinking they go
Like
to
if you
take
a plus one, you can't take a shit. I'm sorry. Like if you like a friend of a friend, you can't come take a shit.
I
I'm
ain't taking that
sorry.
shit at nobody's house.
Like, can you imagine?
I can't imagine because you ain't.
You ain't taking no shit at my house. I'm sorry. I'm
Then you
gonna-
gotta go to the bathroom. You like, who the fuck shit is this? Cause it ain't somebody I know. Cause they want to dig this shit in my bathroom.
I got
Cause it smells different.
Right.
It smells
I got
different.
one more.
Yeah.
We talked about it on one of the
Yeah,
past
shut up.
episodes. But just like whether it's oversharing or not, but if you just go on social media and then you like following somebody, all of a sudden they break up with somebody. All of a sudden they breath stink. All of a sudden they got poop stain draws. All of a sudden they dick little. All of a sudden it's like, well, why did you bypass all of that?
Where was this energy earlier?
You
Basically, like,
you feel away now. It's like when I see stuff like that, it's like you going out bad.
And once you girls,
Right.
once y'all get to the point of calling somebody's dick little, at this point I gotta say that's on y'all. Why
That
would you
don't
say that? Why
matter.
would you
At
do
the end of the day, that don't matter. Especially when
don't
a chick talk about
What
it,
don't
your dick
matter?
little. Like if she blasting you, like, oh, his dick was little.
Why didn't it matter
You
then?
fucked him. So what does that matter? that
Why
his dick
did it
was
matter
little?
then?
Did it
Yeah,
matter?
why do that?
I mean, you
man?
can
Why
explain
does
that.
matter?
Why did it
Imagine
matter? If you
loving
felt
a
the need
chick
to
so
post it, like, yo,
much,
his
I
dick
was
was little.
Yeah,
like,
why does it matter?
Why would you?
Stuff, but
Like you trying to embarrass him, but at the end of the day, you fucked him. So it's not really like where's the embarrassment for him supposed to come?
Yeah, I
Because at the end of the
wanna
day,
know.
he
That's
can't
the
be embarrassed. He
If
did.
I already like you have to let you hit, and then there's little. I'm not gonna hurt your feelings in the middle and say, "Oh no, take it out." That's
Right.
nasty.
But we talking about people that would like try to clown.
I'm gonna tell you later. That
So
bitch just ain't working out.
that's-
But don't
I look
that's
at
bottom
if a
chick.
chick
Well, how do
said,
you say it?
like, how do you
if
say
a
that
chick
shit?
said
Like,
somebody's penis was small, I think about like, well, if a chick coochie stunk, if I went
It's our what?
like it stunk. It
Oh,
might
oh,
smell. So I wouldn't just like go through with it just because like I might like her. So I don't see how
like,
it's
what's going on with
how
this?
would you put that through?
Listen, y'all already see all the shit we
Little
hate.
instinct is
This
different.
is over. It gotta end. We gotta end this. This is
about
the
to go
mid-season
down.
finale. This is it. I appreciate y'all all coming on. This was it. I hope y'all enjoyed this half of the season. We're gonna see you on a little bit in a couple weeks for the next half. Everybody's talking about it. Thanks for rocking with us. This was it. Ah.